Hi, we're sitting here with Maureen Crowe, Music Supervisor, Guild President. Maureen is responsible for helping to start this organization and bring it all the way home to our 4th annual award show, which this year is taking place at the Mack Sennett Studios, which is a historic building in Hollywood. And here we are, Oscar week, and couldn't have done it without her. Maureen, talk about what you're feeling tonight.
I'm so excited about tonight. It's so great to be at Mack Sennett Studios. This is where Charlie Chaplin came 100 years ago to start his silent film career. But as we know, silent movies have never been silent. There's always been music, and there's always been music supervision. So we're here during Oscar Week just to give a shout out to our peers at the Motion Picture Academy that we too celebrate film, and we feel our story is an important one to be told.
So Maureen Crowe has had some of the biggest movies, soundtracks. The Bodyguard is one of her biggest ones ever. She's a pioneer in the game. And talk about how you think music supervision has changed over the last 10 to 15 years.
I think it's a reflection of how films have changed. I mean, music supervision has changed as the stories of films have changed and evolved, where the directors and the producers really want to reach audiences in a different way and grab their attention. So, of course, their characters and the stories that they tell all have different types of music that help tell the story. And I think music supervision is becoming more intimate and at the same time more directed towards telling the story and really supporting the vision the director has and the media people have in engaging the audience.
And giving birth to a guild is a lot of work. Obviously, the Directors Guild, the Writers Guild, and more recently, the Producers Guild has come before us. Talk about the process of putting together a guild and what it takes to get all the aspects working.
Well, we have tremendously talented people as music supervisors. You know, they're very right and left brain. And I think once they realize that we could join together to promote our craft, they have dedicated countless hours in terms of doing that. So really, none of this would be possible without the steering committee, of which you were part of, that Dave Jordan was a part of, that P.J. Bloom and Becky Mancuso, who actually really started the game, Bonnie Greenberg, and even going back to like Dan Carlin was work with the Recording Academy and yourself and getting even a soundtrack category. So it's all kind of evolved from that. We have a new board of directors this year, which is very exciting, with John Houlihan, Frankie Pine, Kevin Edelman, Thomas Golubic, Joel C. High, Robin Kay, Howard Parr, and myself. And we're all working very hard to just keep pushing forward the wonderful contribution music supervisors make to media.
And in closing, what are your hopes in the future for the craft of music supervising?
The biggest hope we have is that we are acknowledged by our peer groups, both at the Motion Picture Academy and at the Television Academy. We have recognition and voting rights at the Grammy organization, which we're very proud of, that they've acknowledged us, and we're hoping our other peers will do that as well. We see this show that we do growing every year and bringing in more and more exciting, talented people that appreciate what music supervisors and music can do for their projects.
Sweet. Maureen Crowe, ladies and gentlemen, we would not be here without her celebrating the 4th Annual Music Supervisors Guild Awards. So we'll see you soon. For more Q-Score, please check us out at emPOWERme.tv to find out what goes on behind the curtain and how the film and TV music gets made. It happens right here. Tune in.